Welcome, science fans! Today, we're diving into a world you can't see but that's everywhere: microbiology. Microbiology is the study of super small life forms called microbes. These tiny organisms are the oldest, most numerous, and most widespread life on Earth. In fact, if you weighed all the microbes on the planet, they'd outweigh all animals combined. Microbes are the hidden rulers of our world, shaping everything from our health to the food we eat. With microbiology, we get to see this invisible universe and discover how it impacts our lives. From bacteria in your gut to yeast in your bread, microbes are nature's original chemists and recyclers. This journey will show you how even the smallest things can have the biggest impact. So get ready to explore the secrets of the microbial world. No microscope required, just your curiosity. Let's begin our adventure as microbe explorers. Let's meet the main players in the microbial world. First, bacteria. Single-celled survivors found everywhere, from yogurt to soil. Most are helpful, some can make you sick, but they're essential to life. Next, viruses. Tiny invaders that can't live on their own. They hijack living cells to reproduce, causing illnesses like the flu. Then fungi. Think yeasts and molds. Yeast makes bread rise, and molds gave us antibiotics like penicillin. Fungi break down dead material and recycle nutrients. Algae are microscopic, plant-like organisms in water. They use sunlight to make food and produce over half the oxygen we breathe. Protozoa are single-celled animals that hunt for food. Amoebas and paramecia are just a couple of their fascinating forms. Each group plays a unique role in the ecosystem, from making oxygen to recycling waste. Microbes are everywhere, on you, in you, and all around you. They're the unsung heroes and sometimes villains of our daily lives. Without them, life as we know it wouldn't exist. So let's give a round of applause to the stars of the invisible universe, ready to meet them up close. Now, how do scientists organize all these microbes? First, we split them into two groups: cellular, made of cells, and acellular, not made of cells. Bacteria, fungi, algae, and protozoa are cellular. They're alive with their own metabolism. Viruses are acellular. They're just genetic material in a protein shell, totally inactive until they find a host cell. For cellular microbes, there's another split: prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes, like bacteria, are simple. No nucleus, just free-floating DNA. Eukaryotes, like fungi, algae, and protozoa, have a nucleus and specialized compartments. Prokaryotes are ancient and efficient. Eukaryotes are complex and can become much larger. This organization helps scientists understand how microbes work and interact. So a bacterium is a prokaryote, while an amoeba is a eukaryote. Viruses? They're in a category all their own. Sorting microbes helps us unlock the secrets of life itself. That's the great divide in the microbial world. How did we discover this hidden world? It started with the invention of the microscope in the 1600s. Robert Hooke first saw tiny cells in cork, naming the basic unit of life. But it was Antony van Leeuwenhoek, a curious Dutch merchant, who first saw living microbes, what he called animalcules, in pond water, and even from his own teeth. Leeuwenhoek's homemade microscopes revealed a universe of tiny creatures no one knew existed. His detailed drawings and letters convinced scientists that a whole new world was out there. He became known as the father of microbiology, not because he was a scientist, but because he was endlessly curious. Thanks to these early microbe hunters, we now know life exists far beyond what our eyes can see. Curiosity and simple tools opened up the invisible universe. Once microbes were discovered, people wondered, where do they come from? For centuries, many believed in spontaneous generation. Life just appeared from non-living stuff. This idea was challenged by Francesco Redi in 1668. Redi's experiment: 3 jars with meat, one open, one sealed, one covered with gauze. Only the open jar grew maggots. The sealed and gauze-covered jars did not. Redi proved maggots came from fly eggs, not from the meat itself. This was a huge blow to spontaneous generation and a leap forward for science. It showed that life comes from life, not magic. Experiments like Redi's changed how we understand the origins of living things. Science replaced superstition. One clever test at a time. The invisible world had rules, and we were starting to learn them. So why do microbes matter? They're the foundation of life, first to appear, and they transformed Earth's atmosphere so complex life could evolve. Microbes run the planet's cycles like carbon and nitrogen, recycling nutrients and keeping ecosystems alive. Your body is home to trillions of microbes, your microbiome. They help digest food, make vitamins, train your immune system, and protect you from disease. Microbes are used to make antibiotics, vaccines, cheese, bread, and even clean up pollution. Without them, life would grind to a halt. Understanding microbiology helps us fight disease, create new medicines, and solve global challenges. The next time you eat, breathe, or even just walk outside, remember, you're surrounded by and full of microbes. They may be tiny, but their impact is gigantic. The microbial world is still full of mysteries waiting to be explored. Stay curious and keep looking for the wonders in the invisible universe. Thanks for joining our journey into microbiology. Until next time, keep exploring.